Okay, for today's video, we're going to talk about pretty much all the Pokemon card related stuff that I guess I've sort of been involved with since the last video I recorded, which was the Destined Rivals ETB opening. I don't think I've recorded a video for this channel since then. But yeah, we're going to go over a lot of stuff. We're going to go over all the stuff I picked up since that time, some orders I received, yeah, so sealed stuff I picked up, singles, talk about the Mega set, which I do have a little bit to talk about with it specifically, and then just some future videos. And yeah, so let's just get right into it. So the first thing, so the local game store, well, I say local, this one's actually a little, it's like an hour away from my house at a mall, but it's one of my favorite like local game store style stores. And I picked up two singles there since the last video I recorded. So the first one I picked up, this is a card I love. I think at one point, I can't remember exactly how much I paid for this. I'm pretty sure I paid like $9 or $10, something in that range. And I remember at one point this card was a $20 card, but I absolutely love the artwork, and we will just show it off first. It is this Skarmory. Yeah, beautiful card. Like I said, I picked this up. This card was probably picked up a little over, yeah, no, not a little. I think this card was picked up over a month ago, very shortly, probably after the Destined Rivals drop. But yeah, picked up this Skarmory. Beautiful card. Yeah, because I picked this up before my vacation, and my vacation, I think, was the week that the black and white sets dropped. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful card. Such cool artwork. The shiny metallic look in the desert just looks beautiful. But yeah, love this card. Okay. And then we have one more single that I will show off, and I picked this up from that same store, but like I think a week or two later. This was also before my vacation, which was around the week that Black and White dropped at stores like GameStop and stuff. And yeah, this is the single, and it is the Swinub from Journey Together, actually. Love this card. It gives me such like a Heart Gold Soul Silver artwork vibe. I don't know, I could just easily see this being just like that square or whatever. And being from one of those older sets, I love the artwork on this one. And I believe when I bought this card, it was only a $3 card. Because I remember seeing it, I was like, oh, I love that card. And then I saw the price sticker, and I was like, that's seriously only $3. But yeah, love this card. And especially, like I said, for getting it for that price. Yeah, Journey Together had some beautiful cards. And this was one of my personal favorites. So getting it for only $3, I thought was such a steal. Okay, and then there's two more things that we picked up before my vacation. And then everything since then's been way more recent, so in the last month or so. But two of the things I got were these two Journey Together packs. I think my dad gave me both of these. I don't remember if he gave them to me on the exact same day or not, but he gave me both of these a little bit before our vacation. So yeah, he picked them up at Walmart or something, I'm sure. But yeah, was super happy to get these. And we're not going to be opening much in this video. I'm going to be keeping most of what we have sealed just because it's some really cool stuff. But we are going to open one thing, and it's going to be one of these Journey Together packs. Honestly, the Lily pack is in a little bit worse shape. I think it's a little bit more bent at the top, but I only have one pack of the Lily's Clefairy artwork, and I really like Lily. I really liked a lot of the artworks on this set. I don't know, it's Belly Bolt and I can't even remember the rival's name from Sword and Shield. Hop. Those are probably my least two favorites because I love Zoroark. Yeah, I remember I was recording a Pokemon Black and White DS series. I haven't recorded for that series in a while, because I remember I recorded a lot of it, then kind of took a big break, and then got back on it. And I don't even think you all have seen any of that. That's another thing. I need to get back to uploading some of those videos, because I don't even think I've finished the X and Y series on this channel. Like, I finished it a while ago, but I just haven't uploaded on this channel. I definitely need to get back on uploading some of that stuff. But yeah, love Zoroark, and love Lily's Clefairy. But yeah, we're going to open this one. But yeah, as I was saying, I still have a lot of love for this franchise, I will say. I'm just not buying as much. I mean, I was spending a ridiculous amount of money on this hobby. Oh, that's pretty cool. The Zoroark pack in the box. But yeah, still have a lot of love for it, but just, it's kind of crazy still right now. I just don't feel like waiting in lines. And there's just other interests I have that I'll just pursue while Pokemon is at a ridiculous state. But hopefully we pull something cool. This is going to be the one pack we open. So if you're watching this video just to see packs being open, this is going to be your one big pack. Okay, I think it's been so long since I've opened a pack, I might even mess up the card trick. I think it's 3. Oh, Lord. No, it's just 1, isn't it? Yeah, energy. Okay, so Steel Energy. Let's see. Is there something cool in this pack that I've had sealed for over a month? I think, based off just the little edge of border, I'm thinking it's just a regular EX, but that would still be kind of cool. Steel Energy. Oh, wow. Larvesta. Beldum, Torkoal, Komala, Toad Squirrel. Ruffian. I remember there's a full art of him in this set that a bunch of people did not want to pull. Low Kicks. Beldum Reverse Holo. So we did pull this out of the regular pack already. Caterpie Reverse Holo. And let's see, is my prediction right? Regular EX. Okay. In Zoroark EX. Honestly, out of all the EXs, that's probably the coolest one in the set. So I'm not too upset about that, honestly. For a regular EX, I definitely think that's one of the coolest ones. Especially, I just like pulling these cards that feature the trainer. So of the regular EXs, I definitely think this was probably the coolest one I could have pulled. Okay. Well, that's it for the pack openings. So for those of you just wanting to see that, there's that. But yeah, so we're going to keep the Lily's Clefairy pack sealed. Okay, and now you would think we might be doing, talking about this Victini box, but we're actually going to save that for 1 second because there's something else we're going to talk about before that I picked up. Well, didn't pick up. I ordered this while I was still in my spring semester for 2025 of college, and it shipped, I think, I actually received it the week I was on vacation, because Pokemon has been pretty good on doing these types of drops as far as getting them shipped out at the right times. But yeah, so I got this the week that Black and White dropped, and I ordered it from the Pokemon Center, so you can probably guess where this is going. I want to make sure we don't show anything on the sides of the box. Any of my personal information. Ooh. Okay, well, let's pull it out. This is one of the things that I was so worried about. But yeah, it finally came, and yeah, I'm so thrilled to own these. So let's just show them off. This was a set that I wanted so bad, and I had so many issues with this set, but let's just show it all. The Pokemon Center Elite Trainer Box, Black Bolt, and White Flare. Yes, I was actually able to order both of these. I only own 3 Pokemon Center ETBs, these being 2, and the only other one is Destined Rivals, which we showed off in the last video. But yeah, ordered both of these. I had issues with this. I remember it took hours. The day that these dropped was just, I didn't have class, or a class got canceled, something. I was not in class, and it was, I think what happened was, whenever these dropped, I was on the time, and then, trying to remember. I mean, I probably have talked about it on this channel exactly the process, but yeah, these dropped. I had so many issues with the drop, but I eventually did get the order in. I remember because literally I got like IP banned or whatever, which as somebody who's like a little bit knows about tech stuff, but didn't really understand how that worked. And then I had to put my laptop on airplane mode. And the reason I got banned was I didn't realize that you couldn't do autofill on the Pokemon Center. So yeah, I was trying to rush my information, and I remember these did stay up a long time on the Pokemon Center. But yeah, I did the autofill thing after sitting in the queue forever. I mean, you all know how that goes. And then yeah, so the autofill in the queue finally went through. And then, like I said, it wouldn't let me get back on the Pokemon Center website. And then I did the airplane mode thing or something, and it worked. And then I eventually went back all the way through the queue and was able to get these. And yeah, it was just crazy. But Black and White's some of my personal favorite games. They were the first Pokemon games I ever owned, so I have so much love for this era of Pokemon. So I really wanted to get both of these, and I'm so happy to own them. I will say one thing I didn't feel great about was seeing the $100-something bank charge. I think 120. Yeah. A lot of money to spend on these, but I just love both of these so much, and whatever on investments, I don't ever plan on selling these, but these are just 2 beautiful boxes that I plan on just keeping, and I plan on keeping these sealed, just because with Pokemon Center ETBs, I know they cost way more, and they're only like an extra pack and one extra promo with a stamp. So in my opinion, I would rather just own these, keep these sealed, and if I can get the regular ETBs, I'll open them. But yeah, the Pokemon Center ones, I'm personally just keeping sealed. But yeah, so happy to own both of these. And like I said, it was so crazy, the process of getting them, and just being somebody that like literally grew up playing the Black and White games. It's just so awesome to own. But yeah, so that's Black Bolt and White Flare. And as far as opening Black Bolt and White Flare, I am going to get to open some in a future video. Not in this video, unfortunately, though, because the day that these like dropped at GameStop and stuff, the regular ETBs and all that stuff, was the day I was on vacation, and I've just not been doing the drops as much. I just don't care for standing in line for hours for a chance at something, and you're spending a ridiculous amount of money, so it's just not worth it in my opinion. So I mainly just, if I see a drop and I'm able to get in, that's what I do. But yeah, super happy to finally have both of those. Well, I've had them for like a month now, but still, just so happy to own them. So cool. And oh yeah, with Black Bolt and White Flare. So I also, whenever I ordered these, shortly after, and I assume I've talked about this on the channel, and there's a chance I didn't, but I also was able to get some pre-orders in for the booster bundles like a week or two after, I think. And I also got prismatic booster bundles at one point between that, and I'm sure I uploaded that on the channel, but if I didn't, that's something that'll be coming. But the prismatic ones came before any of this stuff did, so yeah, I'm assuming I uploaded that already. But yeah, the Black Bolt and White Flare booster bundles, they've been on pre-order for a while, but I did just recently get charged for them, so I'm assuming that means they're probably going to be shipping soon. So yeah, that video will be coming soon whenever I get those. I will actually be opening those because I do want to open a lot of this set, and like I said, I just haven't been able to get my hands on any of it yet. But yeah, so happy to own some sealed stuff of it, and really excited to get to open some soon. It looks like such a fun set. I plan on having a video just talking about the whole set, but yeah, I mean, you all know the deal now. There's like an artwork card, or like a illustration rare, SAR, whatever, of every single card, and it's just so cool. So excited to get my hands on that set. And I've heard the pull rates, I think, are pretty good, which obviously you would hope they were if the set's as crazy as it sounds. But yeah, super excited on that. Oh, and then yeah, I guess the last thing I've picked up, which you all will see now, is this, the Black Bolt White Flare Victini box. And I think this is the first time ever that they've done a promo that's an illustration rare, I believe. I could be wrong on that, but I believe that's what I've heard. And yeah, this was something I wanted to get, but I did not plan on getting. But the deal was, there was like a drop of GameStop, and I think they actually were supposed to have White Flare ETBs, but I don't think it was going to be Black Bolt ETBs. Whatever, it was a Friday, and they dropped more black and white stuff, but it wasn't like the initial release. And I went to GameStop later that day. I actually was looking for something else. Oh yeah, I pre-ordered a Funko Pop. There's like a Spider-Man symbiote Venom. It's a cool pop. I used to buy a bunch of pops, but I've kind of gotten a little bit back into them lately. But I pre-ordered, put $5 down on that, and that's what I was mainly going for. But it also was that Friday that Pokemon or GameStop was getting Pokemon stuff, and this was the last stuff they had. They had one left on the thing, and I was like, is that available? And they were like, yeah. And I think that she said that they had a few more left, but were like in a box. But yeah, was so happy to get this. Such a cool box, and this is something I'm definitely keeping still just because it's so cool having that Victini card just there. And I think the Victini promo is actually a Pokeball, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so 2 packs of Black Bolt, 2 packs of White Flare. Super happy to get. Oh, and I guess one other thing we will talk about. So yeah, I hit on the Black Bolt and White Flare stuff, and then the newest set that Pokemon dropped, I missed out on. They dropped it the week I was on vacation, and I was very late to the drop, but was able to get in. And yeah, I think I was like right at the time that it was bad, because, or what I mean, I literally was able to add them to my cart, but by the time I typed in my information, I wasn't able to pay for them. I think literally I must have got in like right at the last second when they were still available to add to cart, but by the time I typed in my information, it was sold out. And honestly, I will say I was very mixed on that set. Like, I wanted to get it, and if it would have been 1 ETB, I would have been way more on top of it, but I don't know. Just 2 whole ETBs, I mean, that was going to be $100-something more. I think I probably could have gotten them if I'll really say it, just cared more about buying them, but I'll be honest, I don't know if I want to spend $100 for 2 ETBs. And I'll be honest, I've kind of been, I don't want to say avoiding the Pokemon Center drops, but yeah, like, I know there was even some prismatic drops lately on the Pokemon Center, and I don't know, I'm just kind of chilling on Pokemon for a little bit. It's too crazy right now, to be honest. And I don't know, I just feel like you spend too much money in this hobby, so I'm just kind of trying to chill. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video as far as the stuff I mainly want to talk about. But yeah, unless I mentioned something at the end, but the only other stuff I wanted to mention in this video, As far as some upcoming content, like I said, we are going to be opening some Black Bolt and White Flare soon. Well, I think soon. When I get those booster bundles in, yeah, we'll open both of those. So we'll get 12 packs, right? I think there's 6 packs and 6 packs. Something like that. We'll open a Black Bolt and a White Flare booster bundle that I did get from the Pokemon Center. And then one other big video I'm really wanting to do. I want to just do a video showing off my whole sealed collection. Right now I just have it in the floor. And so, yeah, that'll give me a reason to show it all off, which I think will be cool because most of it has all been shown on this channel. Well, I have at least recorded videos showing it all off at points, but I haven't uploaded every video I've recorded. Like, there was a period when I was recording a ton of videos and just wasn't uploading them all like I was trying to do. I don't know. I just have a bunch of backlog videos that need to be uploaded, including like the black and white playthrough, which I'm really excited to be uploading. But yeah, so that's the 3 things that you can probably expect to see on this channel. A video showing off the sealed collection. And some point in the future, we're going to be opening some Black Bolt and White Flare. Real excited for that. And then I'm going to try to get back to uploading some of the old videos that I've just got saved on my phone that just need to be uploaded. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching. Oh, and I guess one thing, I mentioned that Spider-Man Funko Pop, which I picked up the day I got this Victine box. If you all want to see my thoughts on like Funko or Marvel, I've got 2 channels that I'm kind of doing a little bit of stuff related to that right now. I've got one channel that's a little older that was like my first YouTube channel that I did that I've mainly done like anime Funko Pop stuff. So I'm going to mention a little bit about the Pops on that channel in an upcoming video. And then I've got another, so that's going to probably be like anime and Pops. And then on the other channel, I'm going to be having a video. It's been more of a gaming channel, but I'm just kind of doing like a lot of media, gaming, entertainment stuff on there and collectible stuff. And on that channel, I did a Superman Fortnite series of like unlocking the skin and stuff. And trying to think what else I was doing. Oh, and I'm going to show off all the superhero-related collectible stuff I've recently picked up, including like mentioning that pre-order I did at GameStop. And then I'm also just going to have a big video on that channel, also talking about the superhero stuff, talking about just my thoughts on like the recent 2 big superhero movies being Fantastic Four and obviously Superman's. But yeah, did I just say Superman? Really enjoyed both those movies though. But yeah, that's it for this video. So yeah, if you want to see some of my other content on some other channels, that would be greatly appreciated. But obviously I know this channel has just been Pokemon, and that's what I plan on just keeping this channel, and that's why I have other channels. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and would love to know your all's thoughts on like the Black Bolt White Flare set or anything else we talked about in this video.